to another edition of the Valley Shootaround. Kind enough to join us this week is our women's analyst on the Missouri Valley Conference Television Network, Laura Leonard. I'm Scott Warman. Great to have you alongside. It's hard to believe we're almost done with the regular season, Laura.
It's crazy. You just think it wasn't too long ago. Everybody's getting ready for those Midnight Madness games, talking about the season, all those hopes and dreams, and now we're at the end of it.
It is. It's pretty hard to imagine. Let's tell you what's coming up this week in the Missouri Valley Conference. A very busy week. We start off midweek with two games, rivalry games. Illinois State-Bradley, the I-74 series, and then here at Koch Arena, Wichita State taking on Creighton. There's nothing like a little rivalry to wrap up the regular season.
Well, I don't care where you are in the standings, what your conference record is. When it's a rivalry game, it's a different intensity. It's a different type of level that these teams come together and play with. And so I'll tell you what, those games are going to be hotly contested, and it's looking for seeding as well, moving around in the conference standings.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, Laura. Let's move into Wild Card Weekend, and we'll start off with the women. On Friday, UNI will be in Peoria, where, speaking of UNI, the Northern Iowa Panthers could wrap up the regular season championship taking on Bradley. Tanya Warren's got just a great team. Oh,
they are playing very well right now with a lot of confidence. They're sneaky good, too, and they could run the table. They could be 17-1 at the end of the season, and they're just, as I said, a lot of confidence. They've got Jackie Kalin, who's playing very well for them, and I think they obviously are the team to beat.
On the women's side on Sunday, we'll be in Springfield, Missouri, as the Lady Bears will be taking on the Creighton Blue Jays. I think an important game for both of these teams as they wind down the regular season to get some momentum heading into the tournament.
You need to have that momentum going into the tournament. Again, it's for seeding. You want to have a good placement when you go into that conference tournament, so that's going to be a highly contested game.
And we'll go back to the men on Wild Card Weekend on Saturday. It's a rivalry between Northern Iowa and, of course, Creighton. Coach McDermott taking on his old team, Northern Iowa. That should be a great matchup. But the big one on Saturday on ESPN2 will be for the regular season championship, Laura, as Wichita State takes on Missouri State in Springfield.
That's going to be for all the marbles. It really is. Those two teams are at the top of the conference. And again, another highly contested game. You're going to look at possibly getting a second team into the NCAA tournament with that one. So both of those teams are going to come in. It is, as I said, for all the marbles, and it's going to be a good one to watch at the end of the season.
The month of March is up on us right now. And a reminder, Arch Madness is coming your way. First weekend in March at the Scott Trade Center in downtown St. Louis. Go to archmadness.com. And also a reminder, we have the women's tournament coming up on the following weekend at the Family Arena in St. Charles. And all you have to do is go to mvcstcharles.com for more information on the women's championship, brought to you by State Farm. For Laura Leonard, I'm Scott Warman. Thanks so much for joining us this week on the Valley Shootaround.